Welcome to MeatballCraft episode 12. Today's main goal is to get radiation scrubbers so we can start getting into the nuclear reactor from nuclearcraft. I'm tempted to see what else we can do in MeatballCraft, so I think we're just gonna head and do that. I'm gonna drink my same thoughts. Okay, this one's the Omafall one. Right, there's apparently something below. Can I just fall? Oh goodness. Okay, good for you. I'm not just gonna die, that's good. Okay, we're now in this bit of lag loading in the dark realm. It's just normal dark stone, isn't it? Oh gosh, I'm just gonna get so much warp here. Oh, lag, you know? So what are we looking for? Found in the Shadow World dungeon drop. So we're looking for a dungeon. Aha, that looks dungeon-esque to me. What's on top of it? Rallium and stuff. I'll take this actually. Oh, I can't mine it with this pickaxe. Oh, Shogoloffs. Oh, thank you. Is this the actual? No, this isn't the dungeon. This is just a horribly sounding place. Is there anything else in here? I feel like there's something behind that wall. Did I bring my Dreadium pickaxe? Of course not. Why would I have done that? So, oh dear, this is going to take a while. Oh, or not if you use this thing. Oh dear, now I'm blinded. Let's go from the top so I can see in. Okay, it's just shock off rubbish. Can I? Oh dear, I've gained warp. I don't have any warp totems left. Let's keep going. I'll need to go back into the normal wastelands to find some more warp totems. Right, I'll see if I can find anything else. Found another one of those houses, and this is what we needed. So I can just grab that and we can leave. Whoops. Want to take that with me? Perfect. I think the next thing I want to do is I want to finish off the Arcanus part of the quest book for the Arcana part. So to do that, there's two bosses to fight. I think I found the altars for both of them. And I want to do this because I want to go to... I don't want to go somewhere. Dungeon of Arcana. I thought that was a Britannia thing, but it's not. It's just the Dungeon of Arcana. I want the Gaïa Tesseract, and I think the Gaïa Tesseract will spawn something that will get me the Terrasteel crystal, which is reusable for making Terrasteel, and it makes 24 Terrasteel at a time. It also seems to make an everlasting mana pool, probably in a while. Not sure. Anyway, oh yeah, that was Sednanite, I think. So yeah, I want to make this because I think that'll be the easiest way to automate Terrasteel in the future, and we will need Terrasteel for other things. For this, that was some, yeah. So, for example, Terrasteel is nice to automate for Gaia Spirit ingots so that we can get 4 machine chassis instead of doing this big long recipe, because nuclearcraft is coming up very, very shortly, and I want to make it as easy as possible. I've made the Lord Vaticus Summoner, and he's meant to... I'll put this away before I break my base. He's meant to trade me a wizard's book, which is used to spawn the mobs. So, I got to being an Arcana, this guy to spawn. So let's just hop through the portal. Okay, we're here. Oh dear, one of these has got through. Wait, he said, okay, hello. Okay, it's just some of this. Okay, may I have the book, please? Thank you. I think I need 2, however, so I'll get another one. Thank you. And then I'm gonna find the altars. I found the Dramix altar, so... Oh, I think I've spawned him. Oh, he's doing a lot of damage. Where is he? Oh, he's invisible. I found him. Where's my sword? Okay, he's dead. We got some dungeon tokens, and some Dramix skin, and his statue, and a collector fragment. Okay, now to find the Parasector altar. Okay, now we found the Parasector altar, so whoops, that's the wrong thing. Oh, not one of you again, dungeon constructors. You can die. Right, eat some food first before we spawn him, and go. Oh, he flies. Right, this is going to be another long fight. Okay, and he's dead as well. Do we get from him a Parasector wing, which is what we needed. Okay, we are done here for now. A little bit of crafting later, and I've made the Fluid Enricher, which will get us the Ever-Watching Eye, allows us to make Nether Sky Steel ingots with Dimensional Essence, which we've already made, and Cold Iron, which we've made a few of. We only need 8, I think, for this, because we only need 4. So yes, took a bit of crafting. I've just programmed everything into the ME system, so it's all going well. I've in fact made the wrong one. This is a Fluid Enricher. We need a Fluid Infuser, which is what I thought I had made. Oh well, back to crafting. I made a weird little mistake with the Blood Altar. So when I upgraded this to have the self-aware Ender Dragon model, it produced 29,000 millibuckets. However, because my altar was still too small to hold that, it just completely stopped working. So because of that, I've added some augmented capacity runes around the edges, and now the altar can hold over 220,000 buckets. So, I mean, that's madness. I've put 32 on. Obviously, that's a lot to extend it almost completely. So, yes, we're doing very well blood-wise. I'm probably going to put another upgrade in these drawers soon when that one starts to fill up, just so that we have a good backlog. Now I've made the correct machine, we should just be able to put the Cold Iron in here and get Nether Sky Steel ingots. Perfect. To make the Gaia Tesseract, we can put into the Gaia Altar controller. We can put in the 4 Ever-Watching Eyes, the Dramix skin, the Parasector wing, 16 blocks of Arcanium, and the Greater Gaia Spirit. yep, there we go. It's processing. It does take quite a bit of RF, this machine, but that's fine. And now we have the Gaïa Tesseract. And also some Gaïa spirits because I was making them before. Okay, this might be a usable item. I'm not sure. So we're going to go over here and use it. I don't know if it... Oh, okay. I have to keep holding it. I hope I haven't just spawned lots of things. Let's go make sure we haven't just destroyed the world a little bit. Well, there's nothing there. I need to look into this. The quest book says you can use the Gaïa Tesseract to escape the dungeon of Arcana, which might be why it was making us go upwards. So let's try this. I'm in here and... Oh yes. Okay, well I can't fly, so... Oh, there's even slimy islands here. Lovely. Okay, so there's a dungeon up here. Can I break any of these blocks? No. Oh, it's going to spawn those things. I hate those things. They are very tough. Okay, there's a door. Oh, there's some... Don't mind if I do. Oh, living rock bricks. Oh my goodness, go away. Oh, more death hounds. These take ages to kill. Okay, there's some nice Britannia stuff here, if I can see, which... Aha, spawners. There they are. Right, well, I'm burning them. There's an agglomeration plate. What's that? Oh, you. Oh, you're not as hard to kill as those stupid dogs. Oh, mutated grass. Is that a fancy mana pool? I can't see anything. Aha, there's lava. Oh, there's the spawner. Any more spawners in here? I don't know what's shooting me. Yes, well, they give me blindness. It's very hard to fight. Okay, the dogs up here are down, so we can take this fabulous mana pool, which I think I can make into a creative mana pool if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, look, everlasting mana pool. We've got the dungeon tokens. Oh, is this Night or whatever it is. Okay, well, that's actually, you know, not impossible. Is there? No, this is just whatever. What's this? Diluted mana pools. Well, we don't want them, I don't think. Okay, yeah, there's more down here. Of course there are. Let me make them go away. Like this thing. Hello, guys. Where's the spawners? Yeah, the spawners down here. Was it just... I can't see. There's lava on them now anyway. And what's up here? Another hourglass? Pumpkin. Open. I can't see. It's very annoying. I'm blind. Am I? Okay, there we go. Okay, this must be the end. So... we got it. The Terrasteel crystal. Thing that will allow us now to make Terrasteel pretty easily. 2 Gaïa spirits to 24 Terrasteel seems like an amazing deal. And a few mystical white petals. But yeah, if we get the mystical flower essence, that's sorted as well. I'm currently trying to find the recipe for liquid borax. I feel as though I have gone onto some terrible loop. How does this work? How do I get it? How do I get you borax? So it seems very complicated. A little bit of building later. I've made a path that goes all the way up to our reactor building over here, and I've made a ugly little square to put ugly little chemical reactors in. So this is where we're going to put some of the nuclearcraft chemical infusions. It is very industrial, it is very ugly, and that is perfect for nuclearcraft. The reactor won't go in here. I want the reactor really far away somewhere. That won't hurt me, but yes, we have this building instead, which will be good for making all of these liquids I'm very confused about, so better get started. Thanks to a comment on one of my previous videos, I've changed all the magmatic dynamos to numismatic dynamos, and I've put in lapidary collaboration augments, and this allows them to use diamonds. So if we look at, normally the max you can get out of anything is 200,000 RF from an emerald, but if you put the lapidary calibration in instead, the most you can get, well, technically the most you can get is 1.5 million RF from a flux crystal, but apart from that, with EMC it's diamonds, which is 1.2 million RF. So this EMC link is making diamonds. It's going into all of these, not at the fastest rate. I'm not sure where we're up to in terms of filling. I've done all of this side. I know why this side's not working. These haven't changed. So if I wait 1 minute, I need to reconfigure the conduit probe. Do this, and then if I should all change. Okay, I don't know why I have so much problem. So copied configuration. I want to change this. Okay, now it's working. I don't know why. Okay, now it works. So now all of these ones should also be filling with diamonds pretty instantly, actually. Here I was thinking the end of the conduit wasn't working. So yes, these are all producing power. I put melodic energy conduits since we're making it passively now, and they transfer the most energy that's not the stellar ones. So that's about, yeah, 300,000 a tick, which probably isn't really enough, but none of these are filling up in the backlog anyway. And this is all going into the energy cells, but also into the reactor. And at the moment we're making 83,000 RF a tick, which, I mean, the reactors are making a fair bit, but this is making a good substantial addition to that. So if we come to the reactor now, we can see how much we are gaining. So before I put them in, we had about 40,000 RF per tick being input just from these turbines, and now we are up to 115,000 again. So, and those numismatic dynamos have really bumped the power, and it would be so easy to add more. They're really cheap. So thank you very much for the comment, because that has boosted my power system without me having to fiddle about with turbines turbine casings again. Did want an extra power boost because these machines are very, very slow about upgrades, and when you upgrade them they do take quite a bit of power. So this one's 2,600 RF per tick for electrolyzing the water, and I've got 5 of them. I'm making hydrogen and oxygen as well as deuterium, which it must be useful for something, but I thought we should have a lot because hydrogen and oxygen seem fairly useful. I've bookmarked one chain, so if we went into borax and the borax solution, we just click the first one of each one. Even though lots of things require mixing together, I'm going to make about 16 different chemical reactors, and hopefully we can come up with a simple system, but we'll see. I added 64 more fully upgraded dynamos, and now we have a plus of 200,000 RF per tick with all the machines running. So I think that's pretty good. While I've been waiting for some of the nuclearcraft machines to be built, specifically the energy upgrades, it takes a lot of grinding. I have made a new somatic dynamo structure based on the block, of course, just like our apiary, using lots of ceramic blocks from Binny's Botany, and potentially I'm going to fill this with somatic dynamos to boost the power. I'm very pleased with them. They produce lots of power and they're incredibly cheap, so now we have a whole 17 by 17 somatic dynamo of our own to fill with as many somatic dynamos as we could possibly want. And it looks, I don't know where I'm going to put the door, but I like it on the inside as well. I think it looks pretty cool, especially with this little red top. So I just really enjoying big versions of blocks that are related to what I'm doing. I just think that's pretty fun. And now I can't get out. Okay, this is our borax setup. It's not fully complete. I'm only making borax solution. I still need to get a crystallizer to make actual borax. So far, this is what we have. And oh my goodness, was this complicated, but I'm glad I got it all to fit in the space. So we have the electrolyzers over here, which I'm going to have to increase because we're out of hydrogen basically. So I'm going to put another 5 more in front of it. Then we have sugar being made into molten sugar, which becomes ethanol and carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide gets turned into carbon monoxide with, I think, with water, with hydrogen. Then this carbon monoxide gets mixed with hydrogen again to get methanol, which then gets mixed with hydrofluoric acid to get fluoromethane. On this side, we are making hydrofluoric acid and calcium sulfate solution through fluorite water, which we'll get from crushed fluorite, sulfur trioxide, which we're getting over here, where we're basically melting sulfur, combining it with oxygen a couple times to get sulfur trioxide, which then transfers over to here, and eventually we come to this system where we make molten boron into something else. Hopefully this all stays working because it's not got too many filters in. This produces hydrogen and something else. Everything's getting used up now, so I can't remember what everything is, but anyway, basically we end up with this sodium fluoride solution and boric acid, I think. Yes, boric acid. So this system makes boric acid basically. This then combines in this chemical reactor and produces hydrofluoric acid and borax solution, which we can then crystallize. However, now we have a hydrogen shortage and that is stalling everything else. But apart from that, it's working pretty well. I hope it's working pretty well. I don't really hope there's no problems because I would find it hard to troubleshoot. So I'm going to try and increase these and see if hydrogen problem reduces. But yes, we've got lots of buffers. Maybe we shouldn't have such big buffers, but I wanted to make sure that we had plenty of any fluid that we might need. But this was a pain in the bottom. Oh my goodness. The amount of machines I had to make. I'm glad I made 16 chemical reactors. I mean, I used most of them up, but black hole tanks, energy upgrades was intense. So yeah, I'm pleased that it's semi-working and we've got some borax. So we're now making borax just like that. So I've added some more electrolyzers. Now instead of having not enough hydrogen, we don't have enough oxygen. So sure, we'll probably have to make another 5 of them, but that's fine. I've had to add a few extra filters as well. There was a bit of a problem. High oxygen and hydrogen got into different tanks because these were getting empty. They were getting the wrong things in. For example, this had hydrogen in both tanks when this one's meant to be boric acid. So I put some filters to only insert the correct fluids in these sort of circumstances. I should have probably thought of that before, but it's fine. It was an easy fix. I think everything should be working completely fine now. We are a bit slow on the boric acid because of, oh, I'm sure there's some hold up getting enough hydrogen. Yeah. Okay, now we're kind of running low on hydrogen as well. Never mind. So we'll need some more electrolyzers probably in the end, but I mean, we're getting borax pretty fast. I don't know how much power we're consuming, mind you, doing all of this, so let's just check. Ignore the rain. What do we have in here then? So, oh, this is full, so it won't really show us very well, but if we look at output, then I guess, well, we're still inputting way more than we're outputting. So on this side, right, we're outputting, right, this is how much power we're taking into the system, which is being used. It's easy to tell on this, but it's full now, so we can't tell, so I might make this bigger again. We basically have a lot of power storage. We have 128 billion RF stored for when we need it. No thanks to the turbine. A lot of it's a pneumatic generator. So if I expand this, if I fill this with pneumatic dynamos or whatever, we will have a lot of power. However, power storage is more of a problem now. I don't want to just stuff things and then not use them. I know they'd probably turn off if you didn't need the power, but I would like to find another way to store the power. There is a very good power storage, and that is the draconic energy ore. I feel like we might be able to do this. We probably have enough draconium from mining, and it only takes redstone until the final tier. I'm going to make the energy core just to see how big it's going to be. I think I can make that. I'll check. That's the energy core. Okay, well, we should be able to make that, I'd guess. So maybe we should give this a go. In case you've forgotten, like I did after making all this, the borax is to make radiation scrubbers for when we get into the nuclear fission part of nuclearcraft. Honestly, I built all of this, then I went to bed and thought, why did I need borax? So that's why I needed it. For important reasons. Also, I regret putting the controller how it is. At some point, I'm going to move it below the floor because I realize I can't connect really anything to any of these without just causing mayhem. So when I feel up to moving it down below the floor a bit, I will. But then this room's here, so we'll have to see how much space there is between. Otherwise, I've made some big mistakes placing this where it is. I tried to make a hidden door, but the dim grey ceramic block, which is the same colour as this, shows up too white here, so I'm going to maybe put in some light grey concrete if I can. Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's a bit better hidden. That's so annoying. It must make all ceramic blocks. Let's try one of the, obviously not, yeah, they all just go white in the frames. That's just probably bad compatibility. Oh well, that's not too bad. It's pretty hidden. I know I did all that stuff to get Terrasteel with this recipe, but I've just realised you can make Terrasteel seeds. Oh wait, you can't make Terrasteel seeds. Okay, crisis averted. I thought you could make Terrasteel seeds and I was just making things for pointless reasons. I have it. You can't make Terrasteel seeds. It's like grains of infinity seeds. You need some sort of defined seed, which is ridiculously hard to make. Yeah, so it wasn't pointless. I've made a lot of ender actuators for my ender crafting. There's 67 here. However, it's still impossibly slow, so I'm gonna go make some more. Okay, I made another stack. It's a bit faster now. By a bit faster, I mean quite a lot faster. I'll probably make another 64. It's very, very, very cheap to make. The ender ingots are the most expensive and they're basically nothing. So perfect. Now we have the ender stars we wanted. I've made some more capacitors and we are making 190,000 despite all of the nuclear craft machines taking up so much power. So we're doing very, very well in power. And that's without all the pneumatic dynamos I want to make. I've set up a little empowerer setup, and that's because to be able to make the energy stabilizers which we need empowered diamantine crystals, which are made like this. So I've just set this up so it automatically makes them. I made them in the blocks. I should only need 24 blocks of it, so hopefully it won't take too long, and I need to just encode the recipes for everything else, as we'll need quite a lot of MSUs, which is also why I need to improve this, because we need some red coal to be able to make, I think it's these ones. No, I'm not quite sure what it is. There's something within here that needs red coal. I'm not sure what it is. I know what it is. It's the opinion cores. They need red coal around the outside to be able to make, so that's why I'm trying to get some 64 ultimate upgrades for the resonator. Oh yeah, we can make the energy core stabilizers now. Okay, so let's see if we can get this to work. So we have the core right here. I'm going to put it above my dynamo because I think it'll look cool. We're meant to put, no core found. Oh wait, perfect. It is found. So these change shape if they're in the right place, which evidently they are. We'll keep putting these. Okay, so now we have that. Then we need these, and I can't quite remember what it says. Right, I'm going to see if this works. So many of those things. I think if I do that and maybe this, that right? Evidently not. Is it like this? Okay, so it's not meant to look cooler than this. Oh, there we go. Now it looks cool. Oh my goodness, it looks really cool. That's what it looks like from a distance. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty nice. So, oh, it's bouncy. So, oh my goodness, it's got a capacity of 214 trillion RF, which is way more than we had. So if I get you want a flux point, is that the input or the output? Can I connect a flux point like this? We wanted to take the reactor power. That input was output input. Okay, I'll figure this out. Right, so the problem seems to be with flux points. So I can't connect a flux point straight up to this. That's not possible for some reason. I have to have it won't even produce energy connected to a cable. So I think the only way we're going to be able to fill this up is through this. Even then this isn't working, so I'm not quite sure what's going on here. So I need to figure some things out. I figured out the problem. So it's not the flux points or whatever. It's actually the fact that this was filling the capacitors in here before it was filling this up. So that meant it just wasn't filling. But now I can collect the flux point with no limit and I can store all the power that we're making. So we're making 330,000 arithmetic, which is pretty nice. However, it still would apparently take a year to fill this up. And then if you want a flux plug connect here, you can then put it on the network and then we can send power to the network through this giant ball of energy, which is very, very useful. I don't want the limit, and we can have chunk loading on this. Oh yeah, that needs to be on output. That should be fine. I think that's working. It probably just doesn't need to draw any power from here because it's drawing it from the capacitors. I'm going to continue connecting this until the capacitors are full, because why not? It's just more energy storage in the end, isn't it? Yeah, see, now that one's sort of transferring power because it's filling up the draconic energy thing instead. So hopefully it will drain power from it. I did have the glass wrong around the second time I tried, so I put it back the way it was. So yeah, so this is charging up. This will store tons and tons of energy for us, and it looks really cool. So I'm very glad we made that, and it was actually, with a bit of watercrafting, it really wasn't too hard. Now we have our borax, we can make the radiation scrubbers. Well, not quite. Okay, now we should be able to make 9 radiation scrubbers. Apart from we don't have enough. Lots of random things. So, oh yes, we need the crystallizer. Whoops, not quite there yet. You can be as prepared as you think, but something always comes along that causes a problem. For example, I was having a look at making the fission reactor, because that is the plan next. Controller is completely fine. However, the reactor casing is a bit different. Not only does it require empowered gravitite, simmerite, etc., it also requires a rhino beetle plate, which is a drop from the Erebus, and we haven't been to the Erebus yet, so I guess that's going to be our next task. To get to the Erebus, we need a Gaian keystone, and to get that, we need to put a diamond, an obsidian, and an emerald onto an offering altar. You need 2 of them, that's why I'm doing 2. Eventually, you'll get 2 Gaian gems. Using some vines, you can then make 2 Staff of Gaia. You need 1 to get there and 1 to get back. Now I need some acacia resin to be able to make the Gaian keystone. And what's really hilarious is, despite all the trees that I've been breaking, I don't actually have any acacia saplings. So I need to use a alchemical catalyst to change these. I wonder if I don't have birch saplings either. So I'll just change this into an acacia sapling and then use the witch's oven to get the acacia resin. Now I've got the acacia resin. I got some void scales. We can make the Gaian keystone. Oh, it doesn't move the jars, it just empties them. Interesting. Because I still haven't made a portal room, I'm just chucking this over here, but we just make a stone portal frame. I think it can be any block, to be honest, and fill it with leaves. Put a Gaian keystone down. You now have the portal to the Erebus. Perfect. Okay, we're now in the Erebus, and as you can see, you do need the Staff of Gaia to be able to unlock the portal. And as always, can't use the wings. Let's mark the portal so we know where it is, and we are looking for rhino beetles. And also, maybe the antlion if we can find him. I always struggle terribly to find things I want in the Erebus, but let's see how this goes. There are some nice woods in the Erebus and lots of centipedes, so at least you can collect some more decoration. I found this. Well, it just spawns dragonflies. I thought it might spawn something like a rhino beetle that I could have. Fun fact. The Erebus has a top, so you can more easily find the biomes you're looking for, I think. Yeah, because if you see the colour change, you can see this is now a subterranean savanna. So I'm going to try and find the biome that has the rhino beetles and just go down into that. Okay, rhino beetles are only in the ulterior outback, so we can fly about up here until we find one and then just tunnel down into it. Okay, so this red is the ulterior outback, so we can just dig back in and hopefully find what we're looking for. I turn this off. Okay, I'll go look for a rhino beetle. Okay, I think that's a rhinoceros beetle. Yes. Okay, and that's all we needed from him, because now we have it. Technically, we've done the tarantula broodmother. She should be here, so if I can find her again, I'll do her again. And if not, I'm going to find the pyramid and try and do the antlion overlord just while we're here. Okay, so I found a volcanic desert, and I have found the temple. And I probably won't do this the correct way, because I've done it lots of times, and it's boring. But we need to basically kill a guardian in each of the 4 corners of the temple, and then once we've done that, we can unlock that and go through. Normally you can't break this because it turns into lava, but if you use the morning star, it just drops, which is strange because I don't think we're meant to, we're not really meant to have that. Well, that's a fun, interesting bit of help for this. Now we just need to put these scarabs into here, like so, and it should open. Okay, you need to then put stuff in here. I'm sure one of them is going to be string. I don't have any string. Okay, we've got exoskeleton plates. We should have them because they have EMC. Okay. So we get enough magma crawler eyes, but I'm sure one string and I don't have any strings, so we're gonna probably have to go back. Oh, magma creams, do I have any? Okay, we can do that one, and this one is the magma crawler eyes. We can do that one, and then yeah, string. I'm gonna have to go get some string and then I'll come back here. I'm back at the pyramid with my string. Oh, didn't I drop something for us? Oh no, maybe not. Okay, what's this? Potion of... oh, fire resistance. I'm already resistant to fire, but I'll drink it anyway. I've already got night vision, but whatever, let's go. Hello. Are you a wacky one? Oh my goodness, he's doing... okay, he's very easy. Die. Oh. Oh my goodness, I'm dizzy. We have his egg. Beautiful. And his soul crystal, which it doesn't do anything in this pack. Okay, well, that was the antlion overload. We're done in the Erebus now, I think. If you fill the smeltery with ingots, they're not smelting fast like the netherite. It causes so much lag. Oh my goodness. Melt quickly, please. Let's see how fast this many ender actuators do. We have 4 tall, 7 wide, 7 long. So, pretty fast. I want it to be instant though. We do need some more. It's still a little too slow for my liking. Added another stack. So let's see how fast this is now. It's a bit better. I'm making some more ender ingots. So hopefully we can add a little bit to this. I think we should be able to add 2 up to this layer. That'll be 7 wide. We should now have enough palladium to be able to upgrade this to a tier 4 ore miner, and it requires the same amount of structure frames, so I'm just going to take these ones and then upgrade them. In terms of upgrades for this, I've gone for an even mix of speed and luck, mostly because I don't know which one's better, so we're going to have 6 of each. And already we are getting the ironite crystals, which is what we were looking for. There we go, there's the quest. So that will be able to make a tier 5 void miner. Now this is probably as many alternators I can get in without not being able to actually use the crafter. Let's see how fast we can make this stuff. Pretty fast. Can't really get any faster than that, so it'll have to do. I just wish it was instant. I'm so used to these really fast furnaces. I just want everything to be as quick as possible, but it's fine. That'll do. And we get 4 craft, so not too bad. Okay, much time has passed. We should now be able to make the radiation scrubber. Yes, we can. Thank goodness for that, because it's taken me so long to fiddle about with all the different extra bits we needed, so I'm very pleased. Now that our main goal has been achieved, I think now would be a good time to wrap up the episode, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.